G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son. Yay! And we're about to try something new. We're going to do Kharkov, enemy action Kharkov, Popov versus Manstein, February 1943, from Compass Games. And I have been waiting for yonks and a long time to play this game. I had it on pre-order, I don't know, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, waiting for it to come out, and we finally got it. So I'm having a little rest from Combat Volume 2, which most of you will probably be happy about because you've seen enough of that for a little bit. I know a lot of people are playing this game at the moment, so I suppose that's no surprise. A lot of people were waiting for it as much as I was. Again, like most people, I'm going to start with the Soviet solo. That seems to be probably the easiest of the solos to play. I did think about doing the two play to start with, but I thought, look, I've been able to read these rules, so I'm bound to screw them up. But I've also looked at a lot of the stuff that people have been putting out there, and there is some fantastic videos out there from people, and I hope I can do as well as they do in not screwing up, but you know me too well for that, so I will do the bestest I can. So over on the right here we have the cards. I've already prepared them. I'll shuffle these up before I draw my hand of 5 cards. I've got some dice over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this dice here for the odds, and this dice here for the amount of chit pulls, and then this dice here will be for German what's the word I'm looking for? The people killed and stuff like that, yeah. And the Russian ones, and then just a die to roll as required. The game, one that came with the game. Jesus, it's going to be a good start. I've got the activation chits here, so I can use them along with the extra ones, the activate ones, the comp group ones, forward support, NKVD. I know I don't need these ones at the moment, but I've just got them out ready to go. We've got everything set up down here and good to go. We've got all the German garrisons out as per the instructions. I've got the Russian reserves and the Soviet victory points set up. The German reserves are up there ready to go. All the reinforcements are on there. And I've got all the chits and shits over there, along with the remnant counters for both sides and the German cards. So that's it. This will be slow, about as slow as I am. So let's get into it. So the first thing is, we'll give these cards a quick shuffle again, so you know I'm not cheatering too much. Oop, throwing them around, and we get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see what we have here. We'll come up here, and we'll lay them out. So we have a Voroz Front, 69th Army, a Voronezh Front, 3rd Tank. We have Southwestern Front for 6th Army. Southwestern Front for 6th Army. And we have Stavka. Deploy all Soviet reserves. Wow. That will be nice. It's an any combat. Activate any one army plus stacked units. Ooh, all attacks receive a bonus combat tactic. Oh, geez, that makes it fun. Okay, so let's have a look here. 69th Army is over here. So, where's me? Where are they gone? Somebody stole my forceps, my tweezers. Bastards. There we are. Okay. So 69th is over here, like here. So we can deploy all their reserves, activate all units, or deploy all the reserves, activate all units. So they could try a punch up through here, but these are all infantry and going against armour, which is not a good idea. The other thing is to maybe try and get these blokes around to do this. I do have an assault coordination on the that, and I also have a tank brigade of combat tactics, so that could work against this as well. But they're not all that great, so that'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. It's not even 3 to 1. So not a good idea at the moment. So 69th Army, I don't think so. 3rd Tank. Gotta love 3rd Tank, all these light blue ones here. So we could try and punch up through this area here. Probably looking at 2 attacks rather than 3. Though we do have the assault coordination, so we could bring this unit in to help with this attack here, which would be nice. We've got a few tankies down here, so that's good. So we can get armour on armour, which is pretty damn fine. The next one we have is 6th Army, which are these ones here. So we could just try and punch up through here. Again, all infantry, I believe. But it's against infantry, which isn't too bad. And we'd have 4, 8, 11, 13, 16 to 3. It would be a 5 to 1 if we could get them all up there, which we would be able to. This bloke could come back here for 2 and come forward for 3. They're all 2 strength units, so these 2 could come back here and go up there for that as well. So we could get a 5 to 1 punching this unit from Kampfgut Raus up there. Next card's the same. Or we can deploy all our reserves using Stavka, activate any one army plus stacked units. All attacks receive a bonus combat tactic. So we could do that as well, or we could bring out... I don't want to bring out all the reserves at the moment. So that one is out as well. So it's going to be 6th Army or 3 tank. Now, if I can get 6th Army to push through there, these blokes can only advance into there and that's it. So that leaves us no way of encircling this guy or anything else. So I think it's going to be 3rd tank. Right. 3rd Tank Army. Let's do that. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we've got a 4 strength armour a 4 strength armour, and a 3 strength infantry. Righto. At the moment, these 2 units can act as flank for this guy. But if I bring up a unit here, I can't flank this guy no matter what I do. So I think what we want to do is we want to attack this guy and then get around so that we can try and because if we can attack him, push him back or kill him, then we can get some armor into there and then into here, which would then cut off his retreat, which is painful for him, basically surrounding him, and he's going to lose a step no matter which way he goes. So this is what we're going to look at. So we have 3 there. We have 7 there. So that's 2 to 1. We'll put Tanky up there. So that's 4, 8, 11. And if I use an assault coordination with him, that gives us 15 to 3, which is 5 to 1. And that'll give us 2, 4, 5, 6 chits, 7 chits, 8 chits. So that'll be a large attack. Now with this guy here, at the moment he's 4, we've got 4, 5, 6. It's a 3-step unit. They're 2s, 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 2s. He's a 3. Okay. I'm going to bring this bloke back for 2, 3 to there. This tank will go forward. He can get in there for 3. And in there. And 1, 2, 3. Oops. What am I doing? Idiot. Can't do that. That guy, those guys, and that guy are going to attack into there. So ignore him. Okay. He will attack into there. 2, 4. Can't do that. Overstacked. Okay, 2 to there. Okay, 2 to there. 2 to there, like that. This guy goes 1, 2 to there. This guy comes back. And what's that going to give me? 5, 7, 10, 14, 19, 23. So that's still going to be a 5 to 1 there, and this bloke can just come forward to here, like that. Okay. So these blokes will attack that way, like that. Okay, so I need assault coordination, which I'm going to use, which brings this little man in here. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Our odds for here first. Let's switch them around because that's the way we're going. So we have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 4 is 5 to 1. And chitfuls, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the card, 8 for the artillery, like that. Okay, so that is that, and we draw an enemy command card. See what they get. So 1 to 3, they have screen, defense only. Now, screen, German combat tactics. I think that reduces ours by a couple. Screen, defend, reduce the maximum combat chit draws by 2. So we go down to 6. Aye. That's the trouble with cold hands. 'Tis bloody cold in here at the moment. It's a wonderful -1. Yay! Okay, so that is done. So we have to draw 2 chits to start with. So my chits are in the yellow cup, and they'll go into the red cup once drawn. Red not to be drawn on. Okay, 2 chits to start with. And we have this one, and we have this one. Okay, so the first one is it city or woods? And it's not, it's in the open. So is it clear or broken? Yes. Bugger, 1 each. Is it greater than or equal to 5 to 1? Yes. So again, that's 2 against us and 3 against him. So that's actually enough to kill him. No, it's not. He goes back, and he loses 1. And I lose 2, which sucks. I'm going to draw the other 4. Here we go. 1, attacker artillery. Yes, and that's the priority. 3 more. Disrupted or unsupplied? No. Defender adjacent? No. So that is gone. 2 more. German air power or Soviet not supported? No. Soviet air power? No. Last one. Combat engineer? No. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. Jeezy wheezies. Okay. So Germans are going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Russians are going to take 2. Okay. So 4. He's going to go back 1, like that. And he's going to go back 1, like that, which gets rid of 2. And then he goes 1, 2, and he is gone. We have to take 2. Now we have to take it on a tank unit or a 3-step unit. The first one. So we've got a 3-step there. We've got a tank unit there. Sugar. Okay, so we're going to reduce this bloke first. So we'll grab his remnant. And that is 62. Guards. So that's 1. Now if I knock him down, then I can't bring him back up to 3. I can never bring him back up to 3. Or I can knock him down. He's only going to lose 1. And I can always try and replace him. And I think that might be the best idea. So he's there, he's there, he's there. So now we can do our advance. So get rid of these, get rid of these. Get rid of these. Okay. So the infantry can advance 1, so he can go into there. And the infantry can advance 1, so he can go into there. The armour advances into there. Now, he could stay there because that'll be 6 steps. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance him to here. Then we have a zone of control here. We have a zone of control here. So if we get to push him out, then he is gone. So that's that. So that one can go away because we've used that. Okay, now this one, we have 5, 7, 10, 14, 19, 23 to 4. So that's 5 to 1 again. And we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 check pulls. I'm not going to use anything on this one. I've got reinforced battle I'm not worried about, any tactic or partisan. So no, we'll just leave that at the moment. Okay, so German tactic, pull out. Okay, so pull out, he just goes back 2 straight away. So he goes 1, he goes 2. He's just going to follow his arrows back to there. He doesn't become dispersed or anything. There is no battle or anything, and we can simply advance. Okay, so infantry will advance 1, infantry will advance 1. Tank here will advance 1 and 2. Tank here will advance 1 and 2. And tank here will advance 1 and 2 to there, like that. So we knocked him off, we pushed him back, and that's as good as it got. Okay, and I've got my 3rd tank army down here who has activated that turn. So that is the end of the Rusky turn. We get our 2 cards, and we have a 1st Guards and a 69th Army, fixed artillery and artillery. Okay, and it becomes the German turn. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we draw a card for them, and it is 49th Panzer Corps Kampfgruppe. Deploy all 49th Panzer Corps reserves is the first thing. And they do have 2 reserves, I believe. They does. Okay. So they've got 2 reserves right here. Righto, so we need to work out, because this is where they are, can we actually deploy them, is what it comes down to. German reserve deployment. Righto. Units in reserve box that match command card information are eligible for deployment. Yeah. Check every eligible unit for deployment by method A only. Righto, method A. Place unit in position hex that meets all criteria. So first one is hex is empty or garrisoned. Well, we have empty hexes and we have a garrison hex. Or is a city occupied by only one German step. Okay, so we could come here. In a reserve unit's army area, and their army area, is 1st Panzer Army, which is this grey line and back this way. So, yeah, that's good. Not in Soviet artillery barrage. No, it's outside of that. Soviet unit proximate to Hex. No, there is nobody proximate to the Hex because we have an unbroken line of Germans here. So, no. So, straight up, we can't do that. No. So, we can't deploy them as far as I can see. Okay. The next thing was on turns 1 to 2, event, 1st Panzer A delaying force. Okay. 1st Panzer A delaying force is a good one. What have we got there? In the indicated German area, place a detachment in the empty position Hex that is in German reserve supply. So we can't come anywhere in here. And a VP hex, all within 5 hexes of a German unit. Okay, so here. And he can trace supply back that way, to which a Soviet unit is proximate but not adjacent. And again, there's nobody proximate, because if you look at these guys here, they can come up to here sort of thing, but no, they're not going to be proximate or anything else. Okay, so we can't do that either. Right. The next one is a 5+, forget about that. Activate the 40th Panzer unit with the most units in its 2 hex radius, and all those units and all units stacked with those units. Okay, well, we only have the 1 unit. Now, if we activate him, where are we? Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Actions. Well, he's not behind Soviet lines, forget about that. Move to an empty or garrison VP hex to which Soviet unit proximate. Okay, so move to an to an empty or garrisoned VP hex to which Soviet unit proximate. If city, no, we don't have city. If starting in VP, destination must have a greater VP. So he's in a clear hex at the moment, a numbered hex. If in 4th Panzer or Corps Rouse, forget about that. If in danger of surround, which he's not, so he goes back to there as far as I can see. Move to empty or garrison VP hex to which Soviet unit proximate. Okay. At the moment, there's nobody proximate. But if he moves to there, then that would be proximate. So at the moment, no, there is nobody proximate to there. Now, if he moves to another one, he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into there, or down to here. If he does that, empty your garrison VP hex to which Soviet unit proximate. Again, there's nothing. So we have to draw an action card. Okay. So we draw an action card and it is strengthen. Situation, active unit in non-VP hex and proximate to VP hex. Active unit in non-VP hex, yeah, and proximate to a VP hex occupied by at least one German step, no, there, yes, but not more than steps than the hex's VP value, 2 and 2, yes, and to which a supplied Soviet unit is proximate. Yes, these are adjacent, but they're also proximate. Action, move into qualifying hex. Prefer hex A with the highest VP value. So can he get into there? Occupied by least strength, all units in destination are considered to have performed, may end in danger of surround. Okay, so can he get there is the main thing. So if he comes back this way, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he can't do it that way. If he crosses the little river, the minor river, it's +1. And to go into broken is 2. So that would be 3, 4, and in. So he can do that. Active unit in non-VP hex, proximate to a VP hex, yes he is. Occupied by at least one German step, yes, but not by more steps than the hex's VP value, yes, and to which a supplied Soviet unit is proximate. Yes, so this guy is proximate to there. Okay. Prefer hex A with highest VP value. That would be that one. 2 and 2. B, occupied by least strength. This would be least strength, but this, because there's nothing effectively. All units in destination considered performed an action. May end move in danger of surround. Well, I believe that's where he goes. Now, I may well be wrong, but I believe that's where he goes. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. So I believe that's done. So we go back to the Russians. So that was the 49th done, and we did 3rd tank last time. Okay, so what are we going to do this time? We've got 1st Guards Army, which is these two little fellas down here. There's not a great deal they can do at the moment. So we could deploy their reserves. They do have one reserve, which isn't all that great, but they do have one reserve. Activate them all or activate one unit. We have the 69th, which we discussed before. And we have 6th Army, which is over here. What do we got here? 5, 12, 16. Okay. So we could try and take out Mr. Rouse here, which would be good. What happens attacking across a minor? Minor river. Movement, combat. I don't think it affects anything. However, I could be wrong, because I have this effect. No. Okay. So we could do 6th Army attacking this unit here. So it's either 6th Army, because we're not going to do First Guards, or it's 69th Army, which what I'm worried about is if I take all these, so I can't get them all up there. That's the trouble. I could bring them around this way, so that would be 2, 3, 4. I could take him there. They're all 2s, and 2, 3 into there or there. Doesn't matter. I would have to leave some people here. They can't all advance into there anyway, so that's okay. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this card here. Activate all units in 6th Army. So let's come over here. Okay. So this bloke can attack to there. That's good. This bloke can attack to there. That's good. That's good. This guy is going to go 2, 3, 4. And this guy is going to go 2, 3. Like that. Okay, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 to 3 is 5 to 1 odds again, which is good. And chit pulls, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the moment. So do I want to use a tactic? No. Okay, so we've got 6 at the moment. And the German man has remnant, defense only. So let's have a look at that. Remnant. After resolving the combat, place a garrison marker in the lowest numbered enemy position hex within 3 hexes of the attacked hex, not adjacent to a Soviet unit into which German supply can be traced. Okay. So they're going to end up with a garrison. So we'll just leave that there. Okie dokie. we've activated the 6th Army. Ta-da! Okay, so we have 6 chit pulls. We need to pull 2 to start with. Here we go. 1, 2. Is it greater or equal to 6 to 1? No. Is it greater or equal to 4 to 1? Yes. Is it NKVD? No. Is it greater or equal to 5 to 1? Yes, it is 5 to 1. And I'm going to draw the other 4. 1 is greater or equal to 3 to 1. Yes. City, town, woods? No. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. 2 to go. And then they all go back in there. Greater than 7 to 1? No. Flank attack? No. Last one. Dispersed, unsupplied? No. Attacker, command 5? No. Okay. So, he has 3. So he's going to go back 1. He goes back again, 2, and then he takes a loss, is 3, and becomes dispersed, I believe. Oops, wrong one. Dispersed. So all of these go back in there along with the ones in the red, and there we are. Okay, now... remnant. After resolving the combat, so we've got to finish resolving the combat. So this guy can go forward 1, and this guy can go forward 1, and this guy can go forward 1. That gives us 10 strength in there. That's all they can do. Right, remnant. After resolving the combat, place a garrison marker in the lowest numbered empty position hex within 3 hexes of the attacked hex, not adjacent to a Soviet unit. So that would be that one. And to which German reserve supply can be traced, and it can. So garrison will go into 35. There. That is done. They go away. And that is done. And we get a card back. And we go on with the German impulse now. So last time they did the 49th. 40th. I don't know where I got the 9 from. Okay, so the 40th. Right, so here's their card. 3 corps, which are these little ones here. Deploy all corps reserves. And they do have 1 reserve. Okay. So, method A again. So we need hex is empty or garrisoned, or is a city hex occupied by only 1 German step? Yeah, okay. Lots. And this is in 1st Army, so this way. In reserve units army area. Not in Soviet artillery range, so outside of here. Yeah. In German reserve supply where reserve placed in hex. So if they're here, they can trace supply back that way. Soviet unit proximate to hex. Okay, well, these guys would be 4. No. Unit would be not in danger of surround if placed in the hex. Yeah. Hex is not Soviet town or city. Yeah. Not adjacent to a German unit unless a placement hex is VP hex. No. Adjacent German unit can't trace supply. And placement would be able to do so. So I believe it could go there. Hex is empty, yes, or garrisoned. In reserve units army area, no, it's not. There is. Is anybody proximate to that? No. So we can't do it. I don't believe we can do that. Okay. 1st Panzer A delaying force. Okay, let's try that again. In the indicated German army area, place a detachment in the empty position hex that is in German reserve supply, a VP hex, or within 5 hexes of the German unit, to which a Soviet unit is proximate but not adjacent. In the indicated German army area, so this side, a VP hex or within 5 hexes of the German unit, yeah, and to which a Soviet unit is proximate but not adjacent. Preferred position hex A is a VP hex? No. Removes danger of surround from German unit, or is the lowest numbered position. So there. So there, I believe, within 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're not proximate, so it has to be this one. Okay, so we put a garrison in there, I believe. Like that. And that is that. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. That was 3rd Corps. I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to put this up, and I just want to know if I've done it right. And if I haven't, then if I can fix it, I will. If I can't fix it, then we'll go from there. So thanks very much, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.